Hi guys, McDougal Twins here.
Today we're going to show you how to do flawless foundation. If you want to see how, keep watching. Thanks.
Bye.
Okay, so first thing you want to start with is a primer. I like to use this one from Smashbox. It is the Pore Minimizing Primer. It is amazing because it'll help fill in fine lines, wrinkles, pores, anything that you don't want to see. And it has a silicone base, so it'll cover everything smoothly, so your foundation sits flawlessly. You won't see any texture to the skin. So you just want to start, I put some on the back of my hand. You don't have to, just like that. And then I'll smooth it on all over. You don't want to use too much primer. If you get too much, your foundation will start to roll into little balls. And once you get to that point, you kind of have to start all over. There's no going back. You got to wash your face and start over. And no one wants to do that. Okay, next thing I'm going to take is from Makeup Forever. It is their full coverage. This is a waterproof concealer. It's super thick, so very little goes a long ways. And then I will take a little bit of that and put it on the back of my hand as well. This works great for covering blemishes, especially dark spots. Or it's a little thick for under the eye for me, but you definitely can use it for under the eye. And then I'm going to use the, it's called Precision Concealer Brush number 45 from Sephora. It looks like that, kind of flat. And I'm just going to take a little bit and start. The biggest thing with this is you want to pat it on where the blemishes are to cover it really well. Any kind of redness you have. Most people have redness around the nose as well, so you can cover that. Destin's covered in freckles, but we're not going to worry about those. All right. Okay, next thing you want to do is do under the eyes to help brighten the center of the face, but to also minimize any dark circles you may have. My favorite, if this is a newfound love of mine, but it is called No More Dark Shadows, is really what it's called. It's a concealer, and this is the color Wow, right there if you can see it. It is amazing. It comes with this little brush tip. You can get this at Sephora. And then you just push it up and just draw it underneath the eyes. This has a brightening concealer also, so that's nice. And the biggest thing with this is you don't want to draw like a circle, so you're just covering the underneath of the eye. You want to do, we call it a triangle of light almost, but you want to draw like down the side of the nose and then out the corner of the eye to help brighten the center of the face. You can also see if you're highlighting or contouring, you can go down the center of the nose and then brighten up here as well, and the chin. But we're not going to get into that detail today. So once this is applied, you take a damp beauty blender and you'll just start patting. And you'll go over the blemishes you did as well and just pat it out. This sometimes takes a little bit of work just because you can't pull it. You just want to pat it and press it in. The beauty blenders are great too if you have a lot of texture to your skin. They work amazing for that. You just want to make sure it's damp. Okay, next we're gonna apply foundation. I'm gonna use, there's two different options I would use for covering foundation. If you want to do a higher end, I really love the Estee Lauder double wear. It's amazing. It covers great and it wears amazingly. But a drugstore option works also just as great. It also has long wear, is the L'Oreal True Match. Today on Destin we're going to use the 5W. I think it's called Warm Beige, Sand Beige, sorry. With this I always get a little carried away putting it on the back of my hand, so I have this plate I put it on right here, and I'll just use my beauty blender, put a little bit, dab it, my beauty blender into it, and just start dabbing it on her face. Now make sure you work it all the way back into the hairline. Okay, once the foundation is applied, this is a really important part. You want to set the foundation. Now, the difference between a setting powder and a finishing powder are completely different. A finishing powder is more going to give you that airbrushed, like blurred look, where a setting powder is just going to set your makeup. So today, I'm going to use the Laura Mercier translucent powder. And my favorite thing to use it with is their puff. Just like this. So you want to tap a little bit of the translucent powder into the lid of the product. And then you'll take your puff and kind of smush the powder into it. You'll have powder on it looking like that. You'll just work it into the puff. And then take it on your fingers like this, and you want to roll it onto the skin. this is going to set everything, kind of mattify it, and then just really make sure that your foundation stays and doesn't separate or wear off throughout the day. Like that. So that is the basic application of like a flawless foundation. Of course, you want to add your blush and your bronzer and everything like that just to warm up the face. But that's a perfect way to conceal blemishes, dark circles, and get that nice complexion started. So if you like what you see, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you again later. Thanks,
Thanks, guys. Bye.